Typical afternoon at the bird room. This one little crazy hen that looks like Santa-Claus. She thinks she's going to build a nest, even though breeding season, where did she go? There she is. Breeding season is long over. She's in the cage with, there's 5 males in this cage and 1 hen. Because the other hen can't fly right now, she's molting. Hey, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yes, so this little hen is feeling like, okay, I am the only girl, and there's 5 boys in this cage. You know, what is the likelihood of something happening? So she's totally frantically making this nest here, even though all these males are molting and not remotely in the mood. Where'd she go? There she is. See, there's a little nesting material. Oh, try to follow her. There she goes. Woo! Half of the stuff she drops before she gets to the nest. There's the baby. He's as big as she is. He's only about 6 weeks old now. See, she dropped some. So he's got like, he's got black on his head. That's how I can tell him. He's the only real reason. He's really a nice little bird. He's got a good shape. Torpedo shape. That's a good shape. That means he's fit. Start looking fat like Timber, they're not fit anymore. And they're not going to be making any babies either. See, there she is. She's up there on her nest. I don't know what she's thinking. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong bird. There she is in her nest. Yes. It's so easy to lose track of who's who at the zoo. Yes. Okay, see, there's 2 birds. One's actually making a nest, the other one's just goofing around. Okay. And then I have body language going on with the males all the time. Oh, new feeder up here. It's taking them a while to get used to it. I had to put all these branches really close to it so they could figure out how to get up on it. It's like, gee, wild birds have no problem with this kind of thing, but these guys, oh my gosh, you know, it's like... Anyway, yes, so we have all these males. I can't figure out who's talking to who, but constantly arguing. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the birds, and these guys are constantly arguing amongst themselves. It's funny. Learn a lot about body language just watching them. The way the birds, you know, they all have their little warnings that they give each other and stuff. They're doing really good though, considering 5 males. But that's because it's a big cage and they can get away from each other. If it was a little cage, it wouldn't be so easy. And I wouldn't be able to have 5 males probably in one cage. Hi guys. Pull back, that way people can see the whole thing. See, she's building her nest. There she is again. And there's somebody, 2 boys. Here's some body language. See these guys? They're basically, say that, you know, who's tougher? They stand taller. Whoever stands the tallest seems to be the tougher one. They flare the wings out at each other. It's all very... Rarely do they actually hurt each other, but it's really funny to watch them because they're like, oh, they're fighting. Okay, where'd they go? You know, and one time I saw one literally chase him and land on him and stuff, and when they get really aggressive, then maybe I will take them out. But so far it's been pretty... That's about the worst I've seen. Just that kind of stuff. A lot. They all want to be the toughest. This little guy's contemplating how to get over onto the food dish. It's like, okay, this is I can do this. I know I can do this. It's only a few inches. Okay. Ta-da! I did it! But it's really hard for them to stay on that little dish because it's like there's not much room. See? Okay. I have to kind of go sideways to really get on the dish because the feet, see the feet? They want to slip. It's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Yeah, but that's why we have these branches, see? I have these branches going right next to the dish, thinking, well, if they can't stand on the actual... See, here's the feeder. Well, there's the feeder. And I've got all these branches, and they're like, okay, there's one here and here and here. Really, the most inept bird should be able to get to the feeder at this point. And if they can't stand on the little edge, they should be able to stand on the branch that's like right next to it and eat that way. This is what I'm hoping. But, you know, I put this in there. I thought it was a great idea. It's a wild bird feeder, but when you got, well, there's eventually going to be 7 birds in this big cage. I'm like, what a great idea. And they can all eat, because the boys chase each other away from the food. Only one can be at the food at one time, and I'm worried that the senior bird's going to get more food, and somebody's going to go without. This way, you can have probably 3 or 4 birds at one time eating. I just have to figure out how to use it. It's really kind of funny to see them, because they don't. And the branches are like, okay guys, you don't even have to sit on the feeder. You could sit on the branch and reach in and get food, you know? So anyway. And she's down here with her little, oh, she had some nesting material on her mouth. This is the old feeder. See, that's the other thing. I put carrots in there, or I put, hello, or I put hard-boiled eggs in there, and on the seeds. And then, of course, the seeds would get that stuff on them, and then I'd be throwing away the seeds, which was a waste. This way, the seeds are always going to be over here, and they won't get... See, he's got the idea. He's on the branch. See, he's doing it. Oh, well, he had the idea there. There, see? No, he's actually still on the edge. Well, he's the youngest, you know, it's just like with people, they're quick to figure things out. There you go. How's that for a lot of little birds? Pull back even more, and maybe I can get somebody else in the picture. Maybe not. There he is. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey, look. I got, oh yeah, this is good. This is what I was hoping. And the thing too is once somebody figures it out, then the other's like, oh, that's what I do. Okay. Oops, sorry, that was probably scary. So yeah, I thought this feeder would keep the seeds from getting contaminated by the carrots and the hard-boiled eggs, which I'll still use. I'll still put in that other dish. But this way I'm not throwing away seeds every, you know, to get rid of the stuff when it gets bad, I have to throw away anything that it's been touching too. I'm throwing away a lot of seeds, and you know when you have 15 canaries, find out real fast how expensive bird seed is. So there you go. This is a long one. I'm going to cut it off now.